Mazza the Hedgehog here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel. And today, I have two guests with me today. Why don't you sign in?
Well, hello everyone, this is Hero the Hedgehog.
And this is Dragonfire. If you're wondering, Hero, we are on our second field study, actually, too, and we're in, a new location, actually.
Oh.
It's called Bareahard.
Who's this a statue of?
I see.
Seems to be a statue
I
of
just
Saint
sneezed
Veronica.
out of nowhere.
Oh, you know of her?
I hope I don't get hay fever. No, seriously.
How have you
no.
two
Ooh,
been?
this looks like a good spot.
We've been fun.
Yeah,
Absolutely fun.
we're fine. I spent time with my father on Father's Day, as you know.
That's good.
Well, yeah, he's the king of the universe. You kinda have to. Especially on Father's Day.
I wouldn't spend time with my grandfather even if I was told to.
Well, I'm glad that Sky at least showed up to spend time with you.
Yeah, I'm always happy about that.
Because I was gonna have a serious talk with him and Shellbreaker if he
Target's
didn't show up.
eliminated. Let's get going.
Yeah.
Success!
I did it! I'm not
Yeah, we're just leveling up right
Making
now.
progress!
I like doing
Look at that monster we just took down.
That was rough.
Oh.
Yeah, but we still won. Only just.
At least she's admitting it.
Yep.
What the hell is wrong with you, Eustace Alberea? Why did you sever the link?
Don't even think of trying to place the blame
Yeah,
on me,
remember,
not
these
Miss
two don't get
Reynolds.
along.
You were the one who severed the link.
You said you'd cooperate, but you just couldn't do it, could you? You couldn't bring yourself to stoop to the same level as a commoner like me. You nobles truly are beyond redemption. You're utterly hopeless, through and through.
You asinine little... Why can't you see that all of this is born from your own prejudice and narrow-mindedness?
He's
That's
right.
enough.
Please, calm down.
Stay out of this. This is our problem.
Why don't we settle this once and for all? Let me show you how
Oh.
much better than you I really am.
Oh boy.
Reen!
He shouldn't have gotten in the way.
There we go.
Should not have took his eye off of the opponent.
Nice work.
Reen, are you alright?
He shouldn't have.
Hey, are you injured?
I'm fine. It's just a scratch. I was
Just
so
a
sure we killed
scratch.
it, though.
That didn't look
Guess
like
I
a
shouldn't have let my
scratch.
guard down.
I shouldn't have either. But it's down for
He
good this
doesn't want
time.
people to worry about him so much. Or either that, or he just he reluctantly thinks
I
he's
should
better than
administer
everyone else
first
and
aid
just
on
thinks
that
he can
scratch.
take it.
I'll need you to take off your jacket.
That feels much better. Thanks, Emma.
You're welcome. I'm happy I was able to put what we learned from Instructor Beatrix's classes to good use. That was last week, right?
I'm sorry, Rena. It's our fault that you were injured.
Yeah, at least
Oh,
you guys
don't
are
worry about
admitting it.
It wouldn't have happened if I'd been paying more attention. I'm just glad neither of you were hurt.
Why are you so...
Oh, good lord.
You should rest that shoulder for a while.
Yes, absolutely. I'd strongly recommend you fall back from the front line for the time being.
Thanks. I will.
Well, it
All
looks
right,
like
let's
our
get
main
moving.
character will be.
We need to tell the Provincial
useless
Army
for
about
a
the
while.
monster we just defeated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose it's not a done deal until we file our report.
Aurochs Fort isn't much farther across the canyon. We may need to hurry if we wish to be back in Bareahard before nightfall, however.
Let's go. Hey, Reed,
Huh? What is it?
I just... Looks so Heal him, Curie Eum.
What?
What did you just do?
Oh.
Nothing. I just wanted to check on your bandage. Good, good. It seems fine. But please try your best to keep your shoulder firm.
She's hiding
It
something.
moves the better.
Something
I
about
don't want your
her.
injury
I
getting
don't.
worse now.
Okay.
Cause she was saying something. You saw that she was saying something, and she's hiding something.
Yeah. The question is, what?
Exactly. That took us a while to get back here. Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's keep moving.
More monsters just popped out of nowhere. Ugh. I guess we really do have to keep our guard up. Okay, so are we back in town yet? Nope.
These take a while, Dragonfire. Me and I've been doing it for long enough to know it takes forever. It's not like a 2-second job.
Looks like we had to go to a base now. Mm-hmm.
This is Aurochs Fort, one of the Kreutzen Provincial Army's premier bases.
Not how I was expecting it to look. They modified an older fort. A lot.
Something wrong, Uses?
No, not at all.
He's
Let's go
hiding
give a report on
something
the
as
monster
well.
we
Did you
defeated.
see how quickly he spawned?
Mm-hmm. Don't need to tell me twice.
Isn't that...
It's a freight train from Bareahard?
Looks like it's carrying tanks. Pretty
Tanks?
heavily armored ones at that.
Those are the latest models from the Rhineford Company. They're called Oxen.
How? Come on, we have things to do.
Gosh, why does he have to be so...
He's right, though. We really should keep moving.
Yeah.
Who goes there? Wait, aren't those uniforms?
We're members of Thor's Military Academy, Class 7.
We completed a monster extermination task on your behalf and have come to give our report.
Oh, so you're the ones. We've been expecting you. You'll forgive my curtness. I just didn't think you'd have someone so young as
See.
well.
Oh, jeez. Thanks.
So we were able to defeat the monster in question. Do you require a written report, or is verbal confirmation okay?
Oh no, that's fine. You were really able to beat that thing, though?
Somehow or another, yes?
It wasn't easy, but we managed.
That is fine,
Not
but do
bad.
I believe
Not
that?
bad at all. We probably should have taken care of it ourselves, but it was a pretty dexterous thing,
Theoretically,
so we
that
just
was.
kind of let it be.
It wasn't tough enough to cause any of us any harm, as long as we were in our armored cars when we encountered it. But still, it took a bit of convincing for us to ask a group of students to fight it, as you might imagine.
I can understand that.
Well, it provided a good opportunity for us to test our skills.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Oh, Lord Eustace. What brings you?
Of course. We
that
should have
uniform.
known.
Are you?
Correct. I've returned to Bareahard as part of a field study for the Academy. I'm here as a student, not as a member of the Alberea household. Please treat me accordingly, the same as you would my classmates.
As you wish. As you wish, Lord Eustace.
Wow. Looks like even the provincial army will miss a chance to bend over backwards for it.
I would like to know, however, about the contents of that train that just passed by here.
We saw it. It was
Our
tanks.
provincial army has finally started getting supplied with tanks. Isn't it exciting?
I think
Armored cars
no,
can't
no,
hope to compete with
what I
tanks in terms
think
of firepower.
he's
after all.
trying to say
You can't let the
it's
Imperial
the
Army be
legit-
stronger
as
than us
in
forever.
why.
I see. The fort also
So it's
appears to
like
have been
they,
fortified
like he
quite
knows what it
significantly.
is, but he's like, well, why?
Yes.
Where,
Some
where,
rather
and
sizable
why?
construction work was carried out just last month. It'll take more than a little cannon fire to damage these walls now.
I guess
Our
they're
anti-air
preparing
defenses are going
for
to be
something.
strengthened in the near future, too.
It looks like it.
This should soon become a
Aye.
fort we soldiers of the Kreutzen province can truly be proud of. You can count on that.
I will. And with that, I believe we are done here. We should take our leave.
Okay.
It is almost evening after all.
Roger that.
Wait. What is the meaning of this?
Machias?
If we were on the border with Crossbell or the Republic, maybe I could understand. But why does the provincial army here need state-of-the-art tanks? Not to mention anti-air defenses and countless other fortifications. It's utter madness!
Machias.
He makes a good point.
Can you truly be so ignorant? This is the reality of the present situation within the Empire. Tensions between Osborne's reformist faction and our noble faction grow worse by the day. Though admittedly it's been happening mostly under the surface, away from the eyes of the general populace. But this is just one of the many ways that conflict is manifesting itself.
Good idea to hide things away from the
I've
general
heard rumors,
population.
No doubt my father was the one who ordered these fortifications. I have no intention of giving any
course.
comments of my own on his decision. But if you wish to lodge a complaint, I'm quite happy to listen. So,
No, it's fine. The sun's going down. We should get back to Bareahard.
Yeah.
Let's go then.
Gotta love that fast travel.
Oh yeah, I always like fast traveling. Especially in games where you are necessarily needed to do it, like as in an emergency or something.
Mm-hmm.
The breeze here feels wonderful.
The food was delicious too.
Agreed.
I can see why this restaurant is popular with the nobles. Do you dine here often, Eustace?
I do. The chef has been good to me since I was a child. I was practically raised on this food.
How typical. Even in your dining habits,
Jeez.
you nobles subsist on unnecessary luxury.
Something tells me I'm not gonna get along with this
It wasn't just
Machias
tasty,
dude.
but warm too.
Yes, for a high-class restaurant, the chef seems to have used a lot of very healthy ingredients. Perhaps he's doing his part to ensure Eustace stays in good health.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Maybe.
Kinda like what we did with Sky, huh?
I
Yeah,
wonder what Group B
pretty
is doing
well.
right now.
We had this exact same conversation in our group last month, too. I'm sure they're hard at work over in St. Arc. Probably nothing to worry about.
It was Keldic for you last month, right?
Yep.
So you were thinking of us on the first night?
Yeah. After dinner, we were wondering how Group B was getting on. Dare I ask?
Well,
Nowhere near as peacefully as now. This is a big improvement.
I...
Wow.
much.
So last month
We
was
are doing
awful for them.
much better this time. That much is true.
Huh? And I'm sure our reports will reflect that.
It is an improvement, though I'm not convinced it's good enough.
It's not?
I'm certain Group B gave their absolute best in all of their tasks today. But can we honestly say the same? That we could have done no better? And I'm referring not just to the monster encounter, but to the handling of our other tasks as well.
We'll just have to try and make up for it in the day we have left. Besides, we have the chance to catch sight of a far bigger problem.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, tanks.
First, we find out taxes are rising throughout the province. Then, we find out the military is being expanded on a grand scale. Don't even try to tell me the two aren't related.
I have no intention of denying it. But you're only looking at one side of the coin.
Point.
Well,
100 or two, I'd guess.
Good point.
Precisely. The Imperial Army's military capabilities are enormous. This nation has one of the most powerful armed forces on the continent, and roughly 70% of it is under the Chancellor's control. Tell me, how is the Noble Alliance supposed to counter that?
Dang.
So you're suggesting that's why the Provincial Army needs to bolster its forces?
I'm a
Both
little
sides are
concerned.
comprised of Erebonians?
So am I.
It seems so wasteful.
ah, the travails of youth. How noble and beautiful they are.
It's you.
Baron Blue Blanc, I believe?
Something tells me he's hiding
Such an
something.
honor that you would remember a mere
Oh,
baron.
something.
I see you completed a hard day's work already. How splendid!
Yes, nearly.
What about you?
Oh.
Alas, I have yet to be
Don't think
blessed
I'll-
with the fateful encounter I seek. The search for beauty is filled with perils and obstacles, yet that is precisely what makes it all so beautiful.
Oh, good lord.
Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay.
I most certainly will.
I will if you
Though
take
it
you
truly
leave.
is a pity that the clear air of this verdant city should be tinged, if but faintly, with the scent of steel.
Huh?
I'd heard that Duke Bareahard was a man of many interests, but I was unaware he counted playing
Yeah.
with fire among them. I don't condone
How does he know about the
No,
tanks?
For only by playing with fire can one create fireworks. Would you not agree, my friends?
I don't like your implications.
And I think this whole line of conversation is a little inappropriate.
Oh, please
Yeah,
do pardon me, young
I
lady.
would
I
have to
meant no
agree with
harm, I
Emma.
assure you. I wish you well on your remaining day here. May you reveal to me the beauty I seek by its
How
end.
did he know we only had a day
The
left?
lovely luster of success, or the sad splendor of failure.
No, something alright.
That was very odd because we didn't tell him how many days we were
Who does
going
he
to be
think he
here.
is? This is why I can't stand nobles.
I thought you might say that. If it makes you feel better, though, I have my doubts as to whether that man truly is a noble to begin with.
What?
His behavior seems so exaggerated. Almost as if he's trying to act like the quintessential noble. Like he's fulfilling the stereotype.
Yeah, something about him feels off to me, too. But what's even stranger is that he knew we only have one day left here.
You're right.
We told him of our field study, but never once did we divulge how long we intended to remain here.
Between him and that silver object, we've been crossing paths with a lot of strange people today.
Well, tomorrow's the end of our stint here. We can't let ourselves get distracted. We still have a lot to do.
That's right. We have to do our group proud.
Exactly.
We should return to the hotel and begin work on our reports then.
The graphics in the night are actually quite impressive for originally being on
Yeah.
the PSP.
Yeah, well, I like PSP for a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
Though on the PSP, I was always
Can't get to sleep?
really into my racing.
I could ask you the same.
I was
You aren't
more
going to
into
tell me the
playing
bed's
Birth
too
by
hard for
Sleep.
you, are you?
I wouldn't dream of it. I've never slept in a bed this high class in my life. Not even back at home.
Must be nice for you
Yet you're
two.
the son of Baron Schwarzer.
I
Not like the
didn't.
life one might expect. of a
I
boy
didn't
from a
get to
noble
play
family.
games until
Yeah.
recently.
That's just how my dad
Because
is.
I spent
A
most of
lord
my
should
life
live
in a
like
rock.
his people, not above them. That's how he always felt.
Emerald.
I see.
I'll be
It sounds as though you have a good family.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for my upbringing.
Aren't you going to ask? I assumed you'd be curious about that brief exchange with my father earlier.
I wasn't really sure you'd want me to bring that up. You obviously get along really well with your brother, but I didn't get that same sense with the Duke. Has he always been like that?
As far back as I can remember. I suppose he just has little respect for a son born to a commoner.
What?
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 My brother and I have different mothers. He was born of my father's legal wife, a noble who still lives to this day. My own mother, however, was a commoner, and she passed away 8 years ago.
Oh.
In other words, I am his bastard son.
I had no idea.
Well, that's sad.
So, was that chef?
Yeah,
He's
that's
my uncle,
just...
on my mother's side. Perhaps that's why he's always been so good to me.
Just
Or perhaps he's simply compelled to
depressing.
treat me as I deserve to be treated, being the son of the Duke.
No, that can't be. I don't blame you for being a little cynical, but there's no need to be quite so hard on yourself.
I suppose you're right.
I'm sure you have your differences, but you do get along with your brother, right?
You could say that. He's treated me well ever since I was
You could
taken in
say
8 years
that.
ago.
That
He
doesn't
was the one who
mean
taught me my
yes.
swordsmanship, and who trained me in the ways of court etiquette.
I knew it.
Pardon?
There's just something honest, I guess you could say, about the way you fight. It shows that whoever taught you was someone you really trusted. When we first met him this afternoon, I had a hunch he might have been the one. What's wrong?
Nothing at all. You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
I get that a lot.
Is your injury from this afternoon on the mend?
It's fine, honestly. There's no pain, and the wound's closed up like it was never there. I'll have to be sure to thank Emma's grandmother for her help someday.
That's good to hear. Still, from where I stand,
Something tells
something
me I'm
of a
gonna
danger to
like this
yourself.
guy.
I am?
Seems pretty decent in my eyes.
on the day of the entrance ceremony, when the trapdoor opened beneath us, you acted instantly to protect Elisa. It wasn't even a moment's hesitation.
Ah.
In most cases, one would reflexively act to protect himself. It's part of man's natural survival instinct. Yet you put another before yourself, not even pausing to question the validity of that decision. And you did exactly the same thing with us today. I'm sure most people would see that as an act of selflessness and sing your praises for it. But to me, it comes across as abnormal, perhaps even twisted.
I guess he's not used to someone doing that.
I don't know how to respond to that. I wasn't expecting you to see through me quite so clearly.
Well, I owed you as much for having seen through me first. Still, the point stands. You need to be more cognizant of the effects your actions have on those around you. If not for your health and for your reputation, that selflessness of yours can just as easily be perceived as arrogance after all.
I know it can. You're not the first person to tell me that. What's the point in saving others if you can't spare even a moment to save yourself? That's what my old master always used to say to me.
Was it now? I suppose we both have some things we need to work through.
Yeah, but for now, we need to get a good night's sleep. If we stay up too late tonight, we're going to be dead to the world tomorrow, and that wouldn't be fair to the others.
I agree. It wouldn't be fair. To the girls, at least.
Oh,
I hate to be
yeah.
so tired as to limit my potential.
Hear, hear. Good night, Eustace.
Pleasant dreams.
Oh, he overheard.
Keep up the good work.
Yep.
Oh boy. Alright, so we're on day 2. Alright, our field tasks, okay.
Eustace Alberea,
What is it, Machias Rednitz?
I will accept no more failures. Today, we will form a combat link.
No more failures, huh?
What?
I
Much as
hardly
may
doubt
dislike
that.
you, I'm ashamed that we were unable to do what every other member of our class has accomplished. Today's monster extermination request seems as good a chance as any to make up for yesterday's failure. Wouldn't you say?
You really are simple-minded, aren't you? I suppose you overheard our conversation last night and feel
Yep.
some kind of affinity toward me now?
Yep.
Nonsense! I did no such thing! I was fast asleep while you yammered on about your family and Reen and...
Machias.
That's
We would have
pretty
believed you if you didn't mention Reen and the family and all that.
Very well.
You kind of busted
Accept.
yourself.
I'll be happy to show you what a proper combat link looks like.
We'll see about that. Fortunately, I have more than enough generosity of spirit to endure being paired with an arrogant noble like you.
Dang.
Wow.
Maybe today's
you
field
just
study
have
will
to,
go
you
more
just have to
smoothly than
twist the
yesterday's after
knife,
all.
don't you, man?
Mm-hmm.
Have an arrogant little child.
Mm-hmm.
Arno? What brings you here? I would have expected you to be at my father's side.
I'm terribly sorry I could not greet you upon your arrival yesterday. However, I have come today in the capacity of an escort.
An escort? To where? I'm sure you must be aware that I returned to Bareahard purely as part of a field study for my academy work.
But of course, however, His Grace has directly requested that I escort you to the mansion. So I would be most
That sounds
appreciative
fishy.
if you'd accompany me without delay.
Father? He showed no signs of desiring my company when we spoke yesterday.
I am in no position to question or oppose his orders, merely to obey them. I'm sure you understand. While I
Something's
hesitate
fishy
to
there.
speculate,
Why would
I do wonder if
why
His
would the
Excellency
father
has
change his
some regret
mind
regarding his
after
demeanor
one
yesterday.
day?
But
I don't know.
Go with him. We can attempt to form a combat link another time.
We'll be able to handle the morning's tasks just fine on our own. Don't worry about us.
Huh. You've come all the way back to your hometown. It would be a shame not to visit with your family, right?
Agreed.
are you certain? Very well.
Okay,
I'll
I'm
return
going
this afternoon.
back and I'm going to go do
And though I
something,
will
right?
worry as to how you'll fare without me, I know you'll at least give it your best, for what that's worth.
I won't be long.
Of course we will.
All right, let's meet back in the hotel lobby around noon. If something comes up, just leave a message at the front desk.
Understood. Lead the way, Arno.
Gladly, sir. Please
Yeah,
excuse
something's up about this guy because
Well,
why
let's
would
get
you-
started. We wouldn't want to give Eustace any further reason to worry, now would we?
Why would you
Certainly
want
not.
to do something like that?
Still,
What? What is it? If you have something to say, just say it.
oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
She's probably thinking, the worst is over, and it's all thanks to your eavesdropping.
Good boy.
Stop that! Stop looking at me like I'm some hapless babe. Reen, you do know I still haven't completely forgiven you for lying, don't you?
Are you still hung up on that?
And Emma, I hope you're ready to score second on our midterms because I'm not about to lose to you again.
Oh, he
Don't
will.
even think about giving those exams any less than your very best. I intend to best you when you're in top form.
You will?
And as for you, Fee, I've been wanting to say this for a long time now. Sleeping in class is an affront to our education. You need to start treating classes more seriously. Listen, take proper notes. Raise your hand now and then. And stop covering your ears when I'm talking to you.
I can't hear you.
Anyway, we've got a lot to do, so how about we get to it?
Right.
Alright, let's get moving. Alright. Alright, so now we're heading down a dungeon, it looks like. No, a prison.
I certainly didn't expect to encounter the
Underwater.
three of you down here.
What?
Is that...
Oh,
Useless.
There's
I'm
Jesus.
so glad you're safe.
Of course I am. Though I can't say I was expecting to be placed under house arrest the moment I returned to the mansion.
House
So
arrest?
that's what
I
happened.
knew something
You know
was
what's
fishy.
going on?
Unfortunately, arresting the Imperial Governor's son under a false charge in order to keep the reformist faction under control. I find it hard to believe my father would attempt something so brazen. He didn't have any intention of talking to me. Not the slightest inclination. This was all planned from the start.
Dang.
Eustace.
Enough about me. Thanks to my brother, I'm familiar with the general layout of this waterway. I'll lead us to the guardhouse. Let's get moving.
You're actually...
You were planning on saving him even if you had to do it alone, weren't you?
Nothing like last month's field study.
Don't get the wrong idea. I just can't condone my father's actions. Besides, he's no doubt huddled up, crying and lonely in the corner of his cell right now. It's worth rescuing him just to see that.
All right, let's get
That's
moving.
funny.
This can be overcome.
Fee?
What do you mean?
Stand back.
What are you doing?
I know this smell.
You do?
Explain yourself, please.
Ignition.
What?
What?
What? Pretty much just blew up a door.
Done.
Did I just come back
Time?
to hear someone
Lee,
saying
did you-
it blew up?
Yeah.
A bomb?
Portable high-powered explosive. Plasticity
Oh,
makes
also,
it handy for this kind of espionage work.
Explosive?
Where could
They
he possibly have
arrested,
gotten
they
such a
put,
thing?
Useless in, house arrest, and they arrested
Fee, I think at this point we
the
have a right to
Machias
know.
kid.
What exactly is your background?
Really?
Yeah.
Green?
The day of the entrance ceremony, I saw you dodging that tree before the rest
If
of
you're
us
wondering
fell into
about
it.
the
You're 2 years
Machias
younger than us,
kid,
yet you're physically no weaker
and
at all.
if you're wondering about the
In fact,
other
I'd say
one,
when it comes to combat
it's
situations, you
false.
seem
It was
almost like
false
you're holding back.
pretenses.
Possible.
What?
Yep.
Guess you got me. Before I came to the academy, I was a Jaeger. That's where I learned how to handle explosives and use my gun swords.
Also, Dragonfire's been quiet for a while.
A Jaeger?
Oh,
wasn't expecting that.
he's just.
I've heard that term
playing somebody.
before. The best of the best mercenary outfits are known as
I guess,
Jaeger
Jaeger Corps are almost synonymous with the Grim Reaper. Do you think I'd be going
What?
to school with a Jaeger?
I'm just curious because aren't you two
A
gonna have a
Reaper?
second kid? Is this
No,
normal?
that's not. I
Yeah.
spoke out of turn.
he-
I mustn't let prejudices get the better of me.
Well,
That's right.
I've
Knowing
noticed
her
this
past doesn't change who she is now.
when you
Thanks for telling us, Fee.
go through
And
pregnancy
I'm sorry for prying.
stages, well,
Not bothered.
he tends to
But we
get
should hurry if we want to save
some
Machias.
emotions are a
Yeah,
little different
you're
about
right.
you.
All right,
Especially
let's
crazy
press onward.
things.
I mean,
This looks like the place.
he's
It's like an underground
been
prison, all right.
Indeed, he must be here somewhere.
he's been doing it a lot,
things?
isn't he?
Yeah,
Machias!
that's fine though.
And still in one piece by the sound of it.
Okay.
What are you all doing here? There's no way the provincial army would just let me go. You didn't sneak in, did you?
We came in through the underground waterway.
I'll open the cell.
How are you going to...
She did it again. She used another bomb.
We'll explain when we have more time.
Yep.
Right now, we need to get away from here before we're caught.
As long as we can make it back to the city, we should be able to bluff our way out of any further trouble.
Right.
Is everything to
Just resigned myself to being stuck in there for a while.
Apparently for that,
though.
for
Surprised
Fee,
you of
which
all
is the
people.
silver-haired girl.
I only came to get a glimpse at your tear-stained face. Plus, I thought this might be a good opportunity to pay back my father.
I see.
What? Voices?
Oh no.
Damn.
Security guards.
Well, we are F-U-C-K-E-D.
Lord Eustace?
As much as I would love to praise you for a job well done, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to take a short rest.
What?
Oh, now we have to take on the guards? Serious?
Roger that.
Right.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh. Dogs.
There are 2 of them, and they're big.
And fast.
Hurry!
Right.
This is the worst day ever.
Get moving. Oh, great. Now it looks like we're gonna have to fight them.
Oh, you're just noticing now, huh?
We're surrounded.
Mm-hmm.
They're very well trained.
No, dogs. They're like dogs.
Your family's army employs monsters like this?
No one ever told me.
They aren't going to let us past, are they?
Pretty smart beasts.
So we'll just have to take them
How
down.
would they?
Indeed. Bad dogs require stern discipline.
Time to wrap up this month's field study. Class 7, Group A. Commence attack on the targets.
All right.
You don't have to do something like that, do ya?
Actually, it was fun. Making progress.
Oh, we leveled up.
That should suffice.
Success.
That should suffice. Oh wow, are you? Do you want more? Is that what you want? Now sure.
Did it.
That was
Hate
tough.
guys like that who always are after more.
I thought we were done for.
Drives me
I have no intention of
up
letting
the
filthy
heaven.
beasts get the better of me. Trained or otherwise.
Man,
Honestly now, this is no laughing matter, you know.
Look who's talking. You're grinning like an idiot.
You are.
There they go.
I don't think we could have wrapped this month's field study up more perfectly if we tried.
We were all able to form combat links with one another, too.
Busted.
We're not through the woods just yet, it would seem.
It's like the end of the road. You've pushed your luck one step too far this time. Are you that desperate to be thrown in a cell with Regnitz?
If you want to arrest us, go right ahead.
Lord Eustace! What are you doing here? I thought you'd been locked in the mansion.
I chose to return to my
He
studies.
knew.
Well, what's it to be? Accusing my classmates of this crime will implicate me as well.
We couldn't possibly point our rifles at Lord Eustace.
Silence! Not even Lord Eustace has the right to trespass in a military facility, much less to release a suspect in our custody, directly opposing the orders of His Grace the Duke.
oh my
Enough.
God, shut him up.
We may be
Exactly.
the best of friends, but I am Eustace Alvarea.
Try me then, oh.
I will not simply
No
stand
offense to
by and
people
watch
who
as one of my
talk like that,
classmates
but
is
when you
arrested under
put him
false
with an attitude
charges
like,
and used as a tool in some political war.
It just, my God, it's like, it just makes me just wanna go up to them,
We have
smack
our
them in the
orders,
face, and
nothing
tell them
you
to
say
quit their
will change
job.
that. Disarm their men, Lord Eustace included.
Oh, kill
That will
that
not be
dude.
necessary.
Oh, goodness,
Possible.
Oh, the brother.
Lord Rufus?
Oh,
Lord Rufus!
Rufus.
We'd
heard you were in the
capital.
How? Why are you...
I received a message from the Academy at noon today, and I returned by airship as quickly as I could.
with your instructor.
What?
Looks like you've all done a fine job.
Inspector Sarah.
Instructor Sarah?
What are you doing here?
I've been filled in on the circumstances, more or less. I'll take care of matters here. You all return to your posts at once.
But, Lord Rufus, with all due respect...
I've already informed my father. Or do you intend to embarrass him beyond your other transgressions?
No, of course not.
Something about that dude I like.
Second company, withdraw! Sir!
Please, excuse us.
Oh my. Well, you can tell they're well trained, if nothing else.
The Provincial Army takes its training very seriously, of course. Though I resent the mere notion that it could be misused so grievously.
I'm sure you do.
So, what brings you here, instructor? Seriously, why are you here?
Your timing is a little too convenient.
Did you come after receiving word from the Provincial Army? No, I actually heard about what was happening a little earlier from a friend of mine. As soon as the news reached my ears, I shot to my feet and got right in contact with the director here. And he was kind enough to give me a ride on his airship back from the capital.
I don't know what to say.
Honestly, you seem to be prepared for virtually everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what a teacher
Wait
is
a
supposed to
second.
do,
Director?
right?
Oh, you don't know yet, do you?
I also serve as a permanent member of the Academy's Board of Directors. Perhaps we'll have the opportunity to meet again in that capacity.
Oh, he
Board of
works at
Directors?
the school.
Why is this
That
the first I'm hearing
explains
of
it.
this?
I decided to keep it a secret so I could see the look on your face when you found out. I'm not the only member of the board, though, of course. I'm simply one of 3 permanent members.
3?
That explains why you knew so much about Class 7.
Way too well prepared.
Still, I had
You
no idea
think?
my father would attempt something so foolish while I was away. He's always been an obstinate man, but he's simply gone too far this time. As a member of the Academy's board, I cannot remotely condemn the unlawful arrest of a student.
Rufus, thank you for your concern.
And we're moving on to the next day. Okay, so we're saying goodbye to him. And we're heading back to Trista.
Trista?
That's where the Thor's military school's at.
Right. Okay.
So that's pretty
And
much
you
our
call
home
yourselves
base, pretty much.
teenagers. Unlike me, you actually get to go to sleep every night. You should be full of energy by this point in the day.
Give me a break.
Considering all that's
I mean, she
happened
does
to
have a
you,
point, but
you can be
also
forgiven
at
for
the
feeling
same time,
Well, that's certainly true enough.
they just took down a
Both had their
giant
fair share of
monster.
problems to deal with as well, but they weren't quite as serious as yours. Although they were of a similar nature.
Similar nature.
What do you mean exactly? They
Was
also
that
wind up
a
getting
similar
involved in a
nature?
conflict
In
between the
what
two
way?
factions?
More or less. St. Ark is another territory belonging to one of the 4 great houses, after all. So they got themselves caught up in a bit of trouble. The 4 of them managed to get through it together in the end, though.
Well, that's good.
That's a relief, yeah.
So they
Sarah,
went to
Just what
another.
kind of mirror did they pour into
Oh,
buffing up
boy.
Aurochs Ford anyway? What we saw was nuts.
So I've heard. And the Provincial Army isn't the only force trying to improve its armaments. The Imperial Army is doing the same, with the Blood and Iron Chancellor and his 20 armored divisions squarely at the center.
Really?
20 arms. Or would it be the 20th?
How should
No,
the military
that's
academy...
different.
How should we act in a situation like this?
Oh.
Thor's graduates join both the provincial and imperial armies, right?
That's nothing you need to be worrying about. Not right now, at least. You're at the academy to learn. That's all you should be focusing on. While you're there,
Well,
it's
yeah,
true
the
that
academy
you may
is
be
to
forced
learn,
acknowledge
yeah.
some of the more unpleasant realities of Aragon.
And besides, this is only
I
the
believe
first
there's
year.
something special
You
to
don't
gain
graduate
from
until
that. Something you can
until
only
the
gain
second
now,
year,
at this
which
moment in time.
I don't
So long as you're
know.
together with your friends and classmates.
I don't know
people for
when
whom
that's
there
gonna
is
be.
no
It might be
substitute.
in the sequel, for all we know.
Maybe when you graduate and go out into the world,
Yeah.
much of what you've learned at Thor's will have
Because I
little meaning.
feel like because
But I
of the
still
calendar
truly believe that
system that I've
sometime,
noticed so
somehow,
far,
what you experience as part of
we're
Class
not
7
gonna
will
get
be
through
invaluable treasure
2
to you.
years of
It may not seem that
in
way
one
now,
game.
but I know in my heart that it will.
So you actually think you'll have to go to a second game?
Yep. Because remember what I told you at the first time you showed up? There's 4 games.
You almost had
Yeah.
me for a moment.
That was the last thing I ever thought I'd hear from you.
Hey! What's with all the laughing?
I'm really sorry. Your words were quite touching, but
Coming out of your mouth, they were just.
Painfully droll.
Something we can only gain now at this moment in time. So long as we're with our friends and classmates, for whom there is no substitute.
Stop that! Are you trying to kill me?
You kids are awful. I was being serious, you know. Why must this instructor thing be so difficult sometimes?
Ooh, who's she?
looks like they got back okay. So glad I
Look
didn't
at a
have
new
to bother to
character.
save them. I thought it was all over when I got spotted at the fort, though. Hey, White Rabbit here. Uh-huh. Everything went A-okay. Don't sweat the details. I did what I was supposed to. No sign of them, though, but I did find a bunch of other interesting stuff. What? Fake intel? Someone managed to get a leg up on you and Gramps? Must have been one heck of a guy. Huh? Me? I'm gonna go meet up with Claire now. Gotcha. See you then, Lecter. I wonder what that military academy they mentioned is all about. Sounds kind of fun. Lammy!
What?
Yep, we're done here.
What?
Let's get going, Eric Getlum.
What?
And
What? Okay, so she can ride on that thing, and it can fly.
apparently,
Moving up in the world.
so
I've got a little reward here for you. Keep up the good work.
And here's our results.
Perfect. You guys are the
Well?
best.
Well, we did really well, but it looks like we're going to have to save it for next time. So please sign off.
well, this is Hero the Hedgehog. I'm signing off now, and well, I hope everyone has a good day or night, wherever the hell you're from.
Yeah, and I don't know if Hero's coming back for the next part, but this is Nazo the Hedgehog signing off, and I will see you guys next time in the next part. Goodbye.